to Coronado High School in Las Vegas, Nevada. We are about 10 miles south of the Strip, but tonight the stars are here. Some of the best players in high school basketball taking part in the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League. Hello and welcome in alongside my broadcast partner and former WNBA player Rusha Brown. I am Brandon Liebhaber. Our first game out of 4 tonight, the 2-seed Virginia Gold against the 7-seed LV Orange. And looking at that Virginia Gold starting lineup, a lot of names that stick out, some big prospects, but Chris Livingston, who's celebrating his 18th birthday today, he's on his way to Kentucky next year, Rusha.
And that's more of a prize already, just the fact that he's going to Kentucky. But tonight, he's here to compete against this team and just show his athleticism and why Kentucky chose him.
LV Orange, the other team, and they have a name that most basketball fans will recognize. Yes, that is Jason Richardson Jr., son of the 2-time NBA Slam Dunk Contest champion. He goes by Jace.
Yeah, that NBA pedigree is in the building tonight. We'll check his bounce and just the athleticism that this young man brings to the court.
Ready to tip things off, Virginia Gold in red and LV Orange in the gray uniforms with the orange numbers. LV Orange wins the tip, and we are underway. It's the first of 4 games tonight at the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League here in Las Vegas. A turnover on the first possession.
Already at the beginning, you see the energy, but everybody's trying to figure out how to get it in. But that defense, everybody's got hands out, trying to get hands on the ball. So we'll see how they calm down.
And LV Orange, a younger team, the star players are underclassmen. Virginia Gold, though, they bring in a lot of big names. Here comes LV Orange, and a slam dunk from who else? Jace Richardson Jr.
Yeah, we talked about that bounce, but great defense by Junie Mobley, getting his hand in there, knocking that ball loose, allowing for Jace to finish.
Mobley and Richardson, both just sophomores. Gregory takes a 3 off the rim and out of bounds. LV Orange ball. Virginia Gold, a team that has a ton of big prospects, as we take another look at that Jace Richardson slam dunk.
Nice finish with the left hand.
Taking after his dad, we mentioned Jason Sr., winner of 2 NBA slam dunk champions. Abelman fires a 3 and knocks it down.
From deep, displaying his range and how far he can step out. He almost made that a logo 3.
So a surprising start, LV Orange with a 5-0 lead. And they're going to call a foul there. Thought it might be a backcourt violation. That's going against Abelman for LV Orange. This Virginia Gold team, coached by Steve Smith, with 4 players ranked among ESPN's top prospects, 3 in the class of 2022, including Chris Livingston, who we mentioned, and 1 in next year's class, the class of 2023. That's Caleb Foster. He's already committed to Duke. This is Judah Mintz. He's on his way to Pittsburgh.
Another hand inside on defense by Junie Mobley. You see a lot of activity, just getting hands in on the ball, and that defensive pressure is really going to give the Orange an opportunity tonight.
LV Orange, coached by Grant Rice, who also serves as the head coach at Bishop Gorman, which is a powerhouse here in the state of Nevada. And there's a steal by Freeman. The windmill jam.
You would think we were watching a dunk contest already. These young men are displaying that athleticism and defense, defense, defense.
7-0 the score, LV Orange in front. And Virginia Gold looking to get on the board. That's Justin McBride, a junior. As we take another look at this windmill.
Right in and over the top, but aggressive on defense and attacking the rim.
Well, James Freeman, his Twitter handle is Bouncy J. We saw why there.
It makes perfect sense.
Finally, Virginia Gold on the board. The first point, and Justin McBride at the line. He's a 4-star recruit. according to ESPN. Texas Tech, Missouri, Arkansas, and Kansas, his final 4 schools. Six-point lead for LV Orange, and that's the first field goal for Virginia Gold. Chris Livingston on the board with a layup.
Again, out in the transition, that makes it so much easier to get your confidence when you get to knock down that basket.
Abelman, another deep 3. That's the second one that he's hit.
Shows no fear with putting it up from out deep. Confidence, and knocked it down.
10-3, a surprising lead early for the 7th seed in this event. LV Orange. Livingston misses the turnaround. Putback won't go.
And they're tenacious on the boards. Everybody going down to get to the rebounds. Unfortunately, threw that one away on the fast break. But you see everybody crashing the boards. They see they're outside, so they're making sure that they get that activity.
Virginia Gold certainly the bigger team and the team with more prospects, but LV Orange out to a 10-3 lead. We're about 3 minutes into this game. We're playing 16-minute halves in this event. And Livingston gets fouled. That one going against Darian Williams.
And you see coming in, they are outsized. You would expect a greater display from their opponent, but now they got something to prove. So tonight they want to come out and do great things on defense, like you said, and then also on the boards.
Well, LV Orange trying to prove that they have some prospects as Gregory banks it in. LV Orange actually the only team in this event that doesn't have a player ranked on the ESPN 100, 60, or 25, but maybe that'll change after this event. Junie Mobley missing a deep 3 there. It's 10-5 in favor of LV Orange. Now 10-7 as Judah Mintz scores.
And you see Virginia Gold settling in and being able to use that size against LV Orange.
Here's Junie Mobley, the kick out, tipped. And it went off of Jace Richardson Jr. At least that's the ruling. He didn't like the call, but it's going to Virginia Gold. Oh, now they've reversed it, so it'll stay with LV Orange.
Defense got a hand on it. Jace pleading his case to the referees that he did not touch the ball. He got his hand up. He reached for it, but the ref says LV Orange ball.
Looks like they got that one right on review. Abelman, no fear again from deep. This time comes up empty. So 4 minutes into this game, 12 minutes left in the first half. It is 10-7 in favor of LV Orange.
And this Orange team came out attacking on defense, specifically with the traps at half court.
Now their energy level certainly bothering Virginia Gold early.
The rotations, they're making Virginia Gold have to pass the ball and look for that extra pass.
LV Orange up by 3, 10-7. Richardson unable to make the 3. Putback won't go either. Virginia Gold in transition. Here's Caleb Foster, and he lays it up and in. Nice job by the Duke commit. He is the first player in the ESPN 60 to announce his commitment. LV Orange can't answer.
And they've committed a lot to that three-point shot instead of working the ball around. So they're going to have to make Virginia Gold work a little bit harder on defense.
Livingston no good. 1 point lead for LV Orange, 10-9 the score. 10 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first half. There's Jace Richardson over to Junie Mobley. Mobley by Caleb Foster and in. Nice move by Junie Mobley.
Took a little bit of contact, gathered himself, and put it up nice and soft off the backboard and able to knock it down.
3-point lead for LV Orange, 12-9 over Virginia Gold, and that's a travel.
And I can't say it enough how the activity of the defense for the LV Orange is really making Virginia Gold uncomfortable because they've got the size advantage. Underneath, there was a lob that was available, but they drop down, they double cover, and they make you have to think twice before you pass that ball on the inside.
Mobley with a deep three, that won't count. That was an impressive shot from the logo, but an offensive foul away from the basketball, and it's a turnover.
He tried to close that gate up, but he slithered through just enough to get the ref to call that foul. But I'm sure for Junie Mobley, it felt good to see the ball go through the hoop. He missed his first one, so let's see what happens later on with his shots.
Mims drive baseline, tough shot off the backboard. And a loose ball foul on the rebound. That's going against Xavier Brown for Virginia Gold. Good defense yet again by LV Orange. LV Orange in front 12-9. Richardson stepped on the baseline. That is a turnover.
You see the great footwork by Mintz down there playing defense. Richardson gave him a couple of shakes and a little crossover, but he stayed in front of him, put that foot on the baseline, and forced him out of bounds.
Mintz is fouled hard by Richardson. LV Orange in a little bit of foul trouble.
And you see what Richardson was complaining about. He felt like he got that nice hook underneath, but that is the wiliness of a young man that's been on the court for a while and knows how to use his body.
5 team fouls against LV Orange. And there's a steal. Chris Gooley just a freshman, but a guy that ESPN's national recruiting director, Paul Biancardi, says could feature in some of his later rankings. Jump ball to call there. Possession arrow will keep it with Virginia Gold, but again, you're talking about it, Rusha, the activity level on defense from LV Orange.
It's just amazing, and they are all on a string. Like somebody comes over, the next person drops, and they just keep that rotation going. So Virginia Gold never knows where the pressure is coming from.
Mark of a well-coached team. Grant Rice in charge for LV Orange. Mintz off balance. No good, but Mintz draws the foul.
Again, you talked about how important it is for them to get to the basket, but these fouls are going to cause an issue for LV Orange later on in the game.
Already their 6th team foul. That one against Ryder Elizalde. Mintz at the line. This is the first. Mintz, one of a number of highly thought of players for this Oak Hill team, for this Virginia Gold team, excuse me. Number 43 in the ESPN 100, recently committed to Pitt. He misses both free throws, however. Three players in the ESPN 100 for Virginia Gold. Livingston at number 12, he's going to Kentucky. Judah Mintz is number 43, he's going to Pitt. Devin Ree, who we haven't seen, he's headed to LSU. He's also in the ESPN 100. Keenan Bay knocks down a triple, and LV Orange pushes their lead to 6 points.
You saw the rotation on offense, the offensive board giving them an extra possession and then working the ball around again. And this defense, again, they are everywhere.
Here's Mobley, blocked by Mintz, and Mintz is fouled. Frustration starting to show a little bit for this Virginia Gold team. Great play here by Mintz, just stuffing Mobley.
Great job continuing the play and getting down the court no matter what happens on that other end. Defense always reigns, so he was able to knock that ball against the backboard, pin it, and get the foul call. Now he goes back to the line.
So number 12, number 43 on the ESPN 100. He makes the first one. Number 96, Devin Ree. 3 players in the ESPN 100, 1 player in the ESPN 60 for Virginia Gold. We haven't seen Devin Ree yet. Virginia Gold finally gets into double digits. It's 15-11 in favor of LV Orange. Thought about another deep 3. Now he takes it. Ali Saldez can't get the rebound. More good defense from LV Orange and Jace Richardson.
The amount of energy that this team is displaying on the defensive end gives this 6-point lead because they are everywhere. Like, this team does not know what to do against them. So you saw the frustration earlier, but now an adjustment needs to be made.
The 3, no good from Livingston. Follow won't go either. First game in the 2021 GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League here in Las Vegas. And maybe an upset brewing. I think LV Orange probably a little upset that they weren't getting more love coming into this event.
That's always a good motivator. But this game is definitely setting the pace, hopefully, for the rest of the games for the evening. This one is already high energy, great movement, great defense. Looks to be a great one.
It's an opportunity for these players to face guys that they probably wouldn't during the regular high school season. Really see how they stack up. Darian Williams misses that time, and comes Virginia Gold. The 2 seed in this event down by 6 early, about 10 minutes in. Here's Caleb Foster, the Duke commit. Kicks it out. 3-pointer won't go. And a loose ball foul under the basket. It's going against Virginia Gold. They've brought in, that's their 7-footer, Christian Reeves.
And I can see the strategy of coach trying to make sure they get some of these rebounds because LV Orange is doing great things both on the offensive and defensive rebounding.
LV Orange looking to extend their 6-point lead. Offensive foul that time. Keenan Bay was trying to get up over the back of a Virginia Gold player.
A great job on that back door. They switched, which didn't allow him to have that opportunity up in the air. So he tried to make space and get open. Ref caught him.
Virginia Gold with the basketball. Down by 6. Looking down low, and another steal for LV Orange.
The weak side was there. That rotation on the backside when you're oversized really makes a difference, and they've done an excellent job tonight.
Richardson kicks it out, and it was deflected. LV Orange keeps the basketball. LV Orange up by 6. Deep 3 off the back iron, no good. This is Devin Ree. And a foul against LV Orange.
And that's the first time that Virginia Gold has got a clean look on the inside without a rotation. So they were able to pull everybody out. So he was down there by himself.
Jeremy Gregory going to the line. He's headed to East Tennessee State next year. Makes the front end of a 1-and-1. That was the 9th team foul already against LV Orange. That's the one downside when you're playing the type of aggressive defense that they have.
Makes all the difference in the world.
Might open things up for Virginia Gold if LV Orange has to play with foul trouble the rest of the way. Right now, the number 7 seed has the lead on the number 2 seed in game 1 of 4 quarterfinals today in the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League. Great move by Williams. He can't finish, though. Virginia Gold in transition. Caleb Foster with the hesitation. He dishes, and the layup is good for Jeremy Gregory.
Nice movement out in the open court, being able to finish on defense with a rebound, clear it and get it out, and going around the defense. The hezzy with the dish underneath with the finish, taking contact, a big strong body.
Caleb Foster, 13th ranked player in the ESPN 60. He has already committed to Duke. He is a 5-star recruit, and you see scouts praising his abilities as a point guard in there, the hesitation and the dish. 3-point game. Abelman knocks down another 3. This man has no fear behind the arc.
You know, that confidence comes from accomplishment. Clearly he's been in the gym working on his shot and not afraid.
And a turnover. LV Orange playing with a lot of energy out in front, 20-14 against Virginia Gold.
Earlier on, LV Orange complained of that wraparound, that little elbow chicken wing that he got. Mintz got called for it this time.
Abelman can shoot. He made 5 3-pointers in a club event earlier this fall. Gonna try another. This one comes up short. Devin Ree, he knocks down a 3, and Virginia Gold down by just 3. A late whistle as James Freeman went up there, but he does draw the foul. 4 minutes and change left in the first half. LV Orange 20, Virginia Gold 17.
And the physicality of this game now is taking its toll. You see heavy breathing, you see the running in transition. Everybody's working really hard, but you got to finish. And here on the line, not able to do so with that first shot.
Junie Mobley checking back in for LV Orange. Freeman at the line. Recently moved to Las Vegas from Sacramento. Headed into his senior year at Bishop Gorman. Misses both foul shots. Here's Livingston. Loses it. And that's a travel.
Virginia Gold is going to have to understand the pressure that LV Orange is bringing and calm down just a little bit. They are bigger and probably faster and stronger. But with all the movement, they're losing the ball and getting these turnovers.
Yeah, some sloppy play early as these teams gearing up for the regular high school season. That's an offensive foul as Abelman tried another 3. That's 10 fouls against LV Orange. Really the only negative for them in the first half as we take another look. Yeah, the hard screen from Freeman, that sent Chris Livingston to the deck.
When you have a shooter, you want to always get him open, but you got to stay within your body and not extend your arms.
LV Orange has led this thing wire to wire. 3.5 minutes left in the first half. Here's Foster, and he is fouled by Mobley. John John Mobley Jr. goes by Junie. Got caught with his hand in the cookie jar right there.
And that's how Virginia Gold is staying close in this ball game, getting to the line, being able to knock down free throws.
Foster makes the first. Timeout on the floor. It's a 2-point lead for LV Orange with about 3.5 minutes to go in the first half here at the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League in Las Vegas.
Are we staying on?
Back after a quick timeout here in Las Vegas. A surprising first half so far alongside Rusha Brown, former WNBA player. I'm Brandon Liebhaber. LV Orange looking to pull the upset. They lead Virginia Gold 22-18 in the first game of the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League. Caleb Foster makes the free throw, and it's a 1-point game. But LV Orange has been very active on defense. They've made life hard on Virginia Gold team that's stacked with some of the top prospects in the country. Here's Jace Richardson. Mobley, nothing but net on the three.
And that last one got waved off because of a foul. But Jace Richardson on the baseline, setting up the defense and kicking it out to an open Junie Mobley.
Richardson and Mobley, they've got the makings of a good backcourt, both sophomores. And there's a technical foul. Mintz made the layup, but he gets called for a tee afterwards.
And the LV Orange has been ahead because they played great defense. But as you mentioned earlier, those fouls are going to be an issue later on. But Mintz getting to the basket, finishing, just feeling himself just a little bit, poked it out.
Yeah, that'll get you the tee. Both free throws good for Mobley, and it's 24-21 in favor of LV Orange. Here's Richardson, goes baseline on Livingston. Kick out, three no good from Williams. Great pass, oh my goodness. How about that feed from Chris Woolley? He's just a freshman.
All eyes on the ball, and he snuck behind the defense, got wide open under the basket.
Finding Darian Williams for the easy two, and LV Orange leads by 5. How about this defense from Williams? The local crowd loving the effort from LV Orange as they force another turnover.
And this effort by LV Orange is absolutely incredible. Just the rotations, just the just everywhere. Their arms are everywhere, keeping their hands up, frustrating this Virginia Gold team, not allowing them to get easy looks at any passes or the basket.
And you can tell LV Orange is the home team. We're in Vegas, but only 2 Vegas teams in this event, the 7-seed LV Orange and the 8-seed Coronado. Crowd really getting into it. They'd like to see the local team pull off what would certainly be considered an upset. We're in Vegas. I don't know if there were odds on this game, however. That's a turnover as Virginia Gold will take over.
Great intentions, too many steps.
Final 2 minutes of the first half. We're on the campus of Coronado High School here in Las Vegas. Judah Mintz has it poked away, and then he gives it up. Williams in transition, he lays it in. 28-21, it's a football score right now. LV Orange up by a touchdown, but only briefly as Virginia Gold answers. There's Jace Richardson. Mobley with a good pump fake, creates space, and he knocks down the three.
Got the defense up on their feet, went around, took his time, and knocked it down. Junie Mobley, definitely one of the best players in the country in his class, and he's displaying that tonight, on both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively.
He's just a sophomore. Chris Livingston, a senior, one of the best players in his class, answers with a three for Virginia Gold. Now we're starting to see the ball go through these nets some more. Junie Mobley a little long. That three was right on line. Layup no good as Jordan Marsh was off balance, then a foul under the basket. LV Orange might not have any players currently on some of those lists as we take another look at the defensive effort, but they've got some underclassmen in Richardson, Mobley, and Woolley who I think we'll start to see pop up on those recruiting rankings in the near future.
And games like this give them an opportunity to have more eyes on them. They don't know them yet, but absolutely after this game and the way they played tonight, now they know.
Playing a Virginia Gold team with 3 players on the ESPN 100, 1 player on the ESPN 60. Judah Mintz, who's at the line for Virginia Gold. He's one of those players on the ESPN 100. He's headed to Pittsburgh next year. Three-point game, 30 seconds left, and a timeout as LV Orange wants to set up the final play of the half. The shot clocks are turned off. Ruscio, what a first half we've had. LV Orange has led the entire way. They've come out with a ton of energy on both ends of the court, looking to pull the upset against Steve Smith and Virginia Gold.
Thoroughly impressed with this team and just how aggressive they've been, both offensively and defensively. You want to watch now what type of decisions they make in this last possession, because going into the locker room either up 33 or 34 to 28 will be a great confidence boost for them.
They did lead by 7 a couple minutes ago. Virginia Gold has started to turn it on. But LV Orange has played a really good half of basketball, and they're going to try to finish it on a high note. LV Orange with the ball, up by 3. Shot clock is off. They can hold for the final shot. Jace Richardson at the controls. And now Virginia Gold going with a zone defense, and it looks like they want to trap LV Orange far from the basket.
You want to rush them into taking a shot they're not ready for.
Mobley, 5 seconds left, and he draws a foul. That's a pretty heady play by a sophomore as he's able to work around that aggressive trap defense and get contact.
Unfazed by the pressure that was coming at him. When he got trapped on that side, he was able to pull it out, cross over, and go back in again. Got the defense in the air, drew the foul, and now he goes to the line for 3.
Jordan Marsh called for the foul, and now we're looking at a situation where LV Orange could be up by as many as 6 at the half. Mobley misses the first one. There is still time on the clock for Virginia Gold. LV Orange making some changes. They want to get some of their bigger bodies in just to defend against a potential cross-court pass. Junie Mobley and Jace Richardson leading the way for LV Orange, the 7th seed in the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League here on the campus of Coronado High School in Las Vegas. First of 4 quarterfinal games today, and we might have an upset on our hands. Last chance for Virginia Gold. Mintz from 75 feet, and he misses everything. Great first half of action. LV Orange up by 5, 33-28 over Virginia Gold. These young guys, Mobley and Richardson, putting in a great effort in the first half for LV Orange.
And you see the Virginia Gold frustrated as they go into the locker room, but the adjustment, this coach is experienced. He's seen this before, but now he's got to calm his guys down, give them a game plan, and have them come out and execute. But I'm sure the coach with LV Orange is really impressed with them, and he's going to force them to stay attached and keep doing the same thing.
We'll see what happens in the second half. I'm sure, as you mentioned, Steve Smith, the head coach of Virginia Gold, has something up his sleeve. But right now, it's the 7th seed in front over Virginia Gold, 33-28, LV Orange leading at the break. We will take a timeout as well, but we'll be back with second half action in just a few minutes here on the Who's Next YouTube channel. It's the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League in Las Vegas. Welcome back to Coronado High School in Las Vegas, Nevada. It is the first game of the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League, and we might just have an upset on our hands as the 7 seed LV Orange has a 5-point lead over Virginia Gold at the break. Alongside former WNBA player Rusha Brown, I'm Brandon Liepaper. And Rusha, LV Orange, very aggressive defensively, and that's how they've been able to lead this game, really wire to wire so far.
Younger, smaller, but definitely able to put some pressure on this Virginia Gold team in order to get to the basket. They are contesting everything.
Even the shots that Virginia Gold has made, they've had to work for. Brian Abelman with 3 threes for LV Orange. He's got 9 points. And Jace Richardson leads the way with 10 points for LV Orange. We've seen some standout performances on both sides, but it's LV Orange with the 5-point lead, 33-28 over Virginia Gold. As we take a look at Jace Richardson, looking like his dad with the slam there. He's got 10 points to lead all scorers in this game. Virginia Gold has the star power, but so far they've had to work for every bucket.
And they have gotten frustrated because just LV Orange is everywhere. Offensively, defensively, on the boards, the rotations. Look at the little bunny underneath, just putting pressure on Virginia Gold to make some great plays.
LV Orange, a team with primarily freshmen and sophomores getting the minutes against an Virginia Gold team that has a lot of upperclassmen, but you wouldn't know it as you take a look. There's sophomore Junie Mobley with the 3. These LV Orange players look just as poised as the upperclassmen on the other side.
So now the challenge comes. How do you come out of the locker room and make sure you're playing tough still against the adjustments that Coach Steve Smith has been putting in? For sure, he's told his Virginia Gold team some adjustments to make. So now we see whether age or this youth and this just young energy is going to take control.
Junie Mobley having a big first half as well. He's got 3 points, 3 assists for LV Orange, but Virginia Gold, you mentioned head coach Steve Smith. He's been head coach at Oak Hill since 1983. Some of the names that he's coached: Carmelo Anthony, Rod Strickland, Jerry Stackhouse, Josh Smith, Ron Mercer. So he knows how to get his guys ready. We'll see if Virginia Gold can come back. It is a 5-point lead for LV Orange. They start the second half with the ball. Alongside Rusha Brown, I'm Brandon Liepaper. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is game 1 of the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League in Las Vegas. A 3-pointer for Devin Reed to get us started in the second half. Just a 2-point lead now for LV Orange.
And as this game gets tighter, you're going to watch and see how LV Orange adjusts because they are young. But what does this pressure look like?
There's an offensive foul away from the basketball going against James Freeman. Freeman trying to set the screen, and he just leveled Chris Livingston there.
And that's him picking up his 4th foul. And that's going to make a huge impact on his team, but he's got to be able to stand still and let the defense come to him.
13 fouls in the first half for LV Orange. That was the one red flag. And we'll see if Virginia Gold can take advantage in the second half. 16-minute halves in this event. 8 teams. These are the quarterfinal games as Foster misses. Livingston gets the rebound, but loses the ball. Mobley. They're going to give LV Orange a timeout. Great job by Junie Mobley, the little guy, listed at just 6 feet tall, but he's able to go to the floor, get the ball, and call a timeout for LV Orange. So they'll have the ball after we have just a quick little break here.
Yeah, those hustle plays are going to make all the difference in the world because right now you see Virginia Gold is going to get their feet under them. They've already been a little more aggressive, knocking down that 3 coming back. But right here, the truth will be told. What do you do when you have this ball and they're going to put their pressure on?
See the head coach for LV Orange, Grant Rice. He is no stranger to great teams as well. He also works as the head coach at Bishop Gorman here in Las Vegas. And prior to last year, when a lot of Nevada teams didn't have a season, he had led Bishop Gorman to not 1, not 2, not 3, but 8 straight state titles.
This is a storied organization, and they've done great jobs, not just in basketball. Like, they are great in football as well.
Bishop Gorman is a powerhouse no matter the sport. Nice move by Richardson. late whistle and a foul. I believe that will go against Devin Ree. Jace Richardson now working on Ree. And certainly a foul as he got the elbow.
Savvy lefty getting to the basket, realizing he's got somebody bigger than him, making space, getting the shot out, fouling the arm.
Jace Richardson, his dad, of course, Jason Richardson Sr., spent 14 years in the NBA, was the 5th overall pick in 2001 out of Michigan State. And Jace already has an offer from Tom Izzo and his dad's alma mater.
Could you imagine that, playing for the same guy that you're playing at the same university your dad played at? That'd be an incredible honor.
His dad won an NCAA title at Michigan State in 2000. Livingston misses a 3, and Richardson has the rebound.
Slowing it down right here.
LV Orange up by 4. Mobley misses a 3 there. A lot of energy in this ball game. Mintz up ahead to Gregory, and he draws a foul. Now you can tell these players are taking it seriously. This is a big event. Some of the best players in the country. As we take another look at the foul, Mobley and Williams teaming up there to stop Gregory.
No easy buckets. So down there, Junie Mobley a little undersized, but he was going to lay some wood and make sure he didn't give that up.
From the pickup games to the NBA, that's the rule. No easy buckets. You take a look at Steve Smith. His arm in a sling, the coach for Virginia Gold, just had surgery on his rotator cuff, we are told. We were wondering pregame if maybe he got too physical in practice with one of his players.
I'm sure that's a screen. I'm sure that happened setting a screen.
Now Smith, I was reading an article, pretty cool. He says most nights during basketball season he can flip on the TV and watch at least one of his former players in either the NBA or playing for a Power 5 school. Gregory throws it down. And Virginia Gold starting to creep back into this. It is a 1-point game.
And in that first half, LV Orange did such an incredible job on the boards that Virginia Gold wasn't able to get out in transition like they usually do.
Abelman with the sweet stroke. That is his 4th three-pointer.
And another one in that corner. He likes that from the corner pocket.
Livingston doesn't get the call. LV Orange up by 4. They turn it over in transition. Here we go. Livingston with the throwdown.
And turnovers will cost you. Right now, you're at a 2-point ball game because you've given up the ball, and Virginia Gold is gaining confidence.
Freeman draws a foul for LV Orange. It seems like every time Virginia Gold makes a run, LV Orange has an answer, but Virginia Gold starting to show off some of their athleticism. Here's Livingston.
And they are out in the open court. And there's nothing you can do when you turn the ball over in that position. You are out of contest.
Livingston, part of Kentucky's number 2 ranked recruiting class currently. Things can change. We'll see the top prospect in the country, Shaden Sharp, playing later today for Dream City. They're taking on Mikey Williams and Vertical Academy. Just an amazing slate of games today. Thanks for joining us on the Who's Next High School YouTube channel. Be sure to follow Who's Next on Twitter and Instagram. Who's Next HS.
I'm sure if you ask LV Orange, they'll let you know that they're next.
That's what they're trying to prove right now. Mintz misses Livingston with the putback. It's a 1-point game. We'll see if LV Orange has yet another answer. The winner of this game plays the winner of the next game. Mobley misses a deep 3. And Mintz called for a foul as he tried to rip the rebound away from Abelman. He doesn't like it. So this is the 2-7 game. Next up, starting about 6 Pacific time, Prolific Prep and Hoop Nation. Winner of this game will play the winner of that game. Mintz thought he had a clean steal there. He gets called for the foul.
better watch Abelman. I'm sure he'll step right in and be ready to shoot it again. Virginia Gold has slipped into this zone defense.
We saw it a little bit at the end of the first half, getting aggressive, trying to trap on the perimeter. Richardson misses. Mins kicks it out. 3 no good. With the two-hand slam.
Running through that passing lane and just pursuing the basketball, just being really aggressive with the steal on the inbounds.
We've seen Abelman make shots from deep. Turns out he can do it from right next to the basket as well.
He hadn't even bothered taking any shots inside the three-point line until that steal.
Yeah, Abelman in the first half took 6 shots, all 3-pointers. And just like we've been seeing all game, Virginia Gold got it to a 1-point game, but LV Orange keeps pushing it back out. Mintz draws a foul. It's going to go against Ryder Elizalde.
Mintz does a great job of getting to the basket, but also using his body to keep his defender off balance.
Devin Ree knocks it down. Ree from Mississippi, that state's top-ranked player. He's headed to LSU next year. Ree, one of 3 players on the ESPN 100 that we've been mentioning. That is a hard foul by Gregory. He came down with a lot of body weight on Keenan Bay that time.
He looked like he took a tough part of it too, just coming down that elbow. Looks like he hyperextended it.
Ooh.
But Bay ready to shake it off and get to the line for 2.
Bay's older brother, Jamal, was the Nevada Gatorade Player of the Year a couple years ago. He currently plays the University of Washington. Starter for the Huskies last year, averaged better than 10 points a game. He's at the line with his LV Orange team in front 43-40.
Not able to convert on either of the 2 free throws. That's definitely going to make some.
Foul down low that time. McBride will head to the line for Virginia Gold. 10:25 left in the first half as we take another look at that foul. McBride, a 6'8" forward. He's a junior. This is the first for Virginia Gold. He's a 4-star recruit. Expected to make his decision soon. Between Texas Tech, Missouri, Arkansas, and Kansas. So missed free throws for both teams. Maybe fatigue setting in. This has been a high-energy game. We're playing 2 16-minute halves here at the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League in Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us on the Who's Next YouTube channel. Former WNBA player Rusha Brown with me. I'm Brandon Liebhaber. 10 minutes to go, and LV Orange looking to pull the upset. Mobley nearly knocked down a 3 from Steph Curry range. That was halfway down before popping out.
Here, a defensive stance is very necessary.
Mobley takes a hard fall as he went for that rebound. His teammate picks it up. Abelman looking for his 5th 3. He missed that one. 3 up ahead. McBride with the spin move and finish with the left hand.
Feeling the contact, spinning off of that body and getting to the basket for an easy layup.
And it's a 1-point game again. We'll see if LV Orange has an answer. So far, Virginia Gold has not led this game. And it'll stay that way for at least a little while longer. How about Ryan Abelman with his 5th three-pointer?
Right now, that Virginia Gold zone defense is making them a little uncomfortable, but they're getting to the spot still and knocking shots down.
In transition. Mintz called for the foul. He went to challenge Darian Williams there. It looked like he got a lot of ball on that replay.
You see it in his face. He's discouraged with the amount of effort he's putting forth and then still getting called for the foul.
First free throw, no good.
Somewhere on that Virginia Gold team, somebody's saying ball don't lie.
Always the case. Darian Williams at the line. Does make the second free throw. LV Orange will send Chris Woolley, the freshman, back in, a guy that they are very high on. This is game 1 of 4 today. Our 6 o'clock game features the 3-seed Delivered Prep against the 6-seed Hoop Nation. The winner of this game plays the winner of that game. You can catch all of today's action right here on the Who's Next YouTube channel. Be sure to follow Who's Next on Twitter and Instagram as well.
That's the fun thing about tournaments like this. You get your teams on the side, they're on the down there near the bleachers, just warming up, being ready to run out on the court at any given time. And the stare down, no words, no Mutombo finger, but just a stare down.
He lets his game do the talking.
Meets him at the top, knocks it out of bounds on the GEICO sign.
Livingston looking to will his team back in. More tough defense inside, but they'll stay with Virginia Gold.
This LV Orange team has been great on defense, contesting everything, rotating, making sure they put pressure on Virginia Gold.
Ball poked away by Mobley. But LV Orange gives it right back in transition. Great energy, though.
Thought they were about to be off to the races. Junie Mobley with the hand poked from behind, but not able to keep it in control.
Xavier Brown now the point guard for Virginia Gold. Thought about a 3. Creates space, misses, follow won't go, but he gets a whistle.
And that size is what I talked about earlier. They outsized this LV Orange team, so he right now just pushed Junie right out of the way, got to the basket, and was able to get his offensive board.
And that's the thing that you worry about if you're LV Orange, maybe getting worn down by this bigger, stronger, and older Virginia Gold team, really. Devin Ree, one of 3 Virginia Gold players ranked on the ESPN 100. From Terry, Mississippi, he's headed to LSU next year. There's the head coach for LV Orange, Grant Rice. Four-point game. LV Orange 8 minutes away from a win over the number 2 seed in this event, Virginia Gold. Eli Bradley in the game now for LV Orange. Haven't seen a ton of him so far. LV Orange unable to add to their lead. Richardson misses the 3. Here comes Livingston, and he throws it down with authority.
And that Virginia Gold 2-3 defense is pushing LV Orange all the way out, so they don't even have good looks at the basket.
Once again, it's a one-score game, but Virginia Gold has not led yet. Mobley thought about a very deep three. Off balance, he throws it up and only hits the front of the rim. Virginia Gold looking to tie or take the lead. McBride, no. Gets it back and he draws a foul. Has a chance to tie this game up with 2 free throws. Virginia Gold starting to flex their muscle a little bit against this LV Orange team.
And that physical presence, he's a big, strong fella. He's down there pushing, throwing that body around, so he's able to get that board. Now he's got to convert from the line to give his chance to his team to tie this ball game.
McBride, a 4-star recruit, listed at 6'8". Steve Smith watching as his Virginia Gold team looks to avoid an upset. 4 quarterfinal games today. And we've got a lot of the top prospects in the country. You can watch it all right here on the Who's Next YouTube channel. We are just underway, really, in this year's GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League. Great move by Richardson, and the lefty layup is good.
And you see Virginia Gold came out of that 2-3 defense.
A follow by Foster, though, so it's still just a 2-point game.
But let's see how long Virginia Gold stays in this man-to-man, because they're easily getting to the basket.
Whistle and a foul. Richardson seeing this game get close. The sophomore trying to take over. You can see he wants the ball in his hands right now.
Very smart, high basketball IQ. He saw the lane opened up when they're no longer in that zone, so he got to the basket. Didn't get the one to go down this last time, but he was able to make sure his team kept the basket.
Not a shooting foul, though, so LV Orange will have to reset their offense. Here's Mooley, the freshman. Loses it briefly, gets it back. And he gets bailed out there. The foul going against Jeremy Gregory.
And this is where it gets fun, because now they're going to the line. So Virginia Gold is going to have to be aggressive, but not foul.
Both teams in the bonus right now. We'll see if nerves or energy get in the way of making foul shots as Mooley misses there. That was the front end of the 1-and-1. Here's Abelman. Abelman has been a sharpshooter all game, that time unable to connect, and Virginia Gold gets the ball back. Again, they have an opportunity to tie or take the lead.
Mintz took the grunt of that foul right there, trying to gather himself, compose himself so he can get down here and focus on these free throws, finally giving his chance to his team to tie the ball game.
We've seen a lot of missed foul shots. Both teams tired. There's another one. And the 11-1 doesn't go. It's out of bounds, and it's Virginia Gold basketball. Under 6 minutes to play. We're on the campus of Coronado High School here in Las Vegas, about 10 miles south of the Strip. Foster thought about a 3. Instead, he pulls up, takes a long 2-point jump shot. Livingston ties the game with the bank shot.
He lets them hear it. He gives just a few kind words to his defenders.
And now the energy in the building picking up, but also some tension. The home team, LV Orange, has been leading all game. Now it is tied. Richardson, good look at a 3, but he misses. And a foul on the rebound going against LV Orange.
Darion Williams thought he got a clean touch on that basketball. He was coming through trying to pick it off to get his team another possession. Foul and the team for Virginia going to the line for free throw.
Virginia Gold now in the double bonus. That was the 10th team foul against LV Orange.
So here's where you evaluate the heart of your young team. When this pressure comes on and now Virginia Gold finally starts to take the lead, how do you play? Do you make good decisions?
Judah Mintz draws a foul. Well, this is the first time all game, Marusha, that Virginia Gold has led, and we'll see how LV Orange responds. A great effort from them regardless, but they've got 5 minutes and 20 seconds now, and they're playing from behind for the first time all day.
And luckily for LV Orange, it's just a point. However, Mintz on the line to adjust that.
And this is the first one. Keenan Bay checking back in for LV Orange. This is game 1 of 4 quarterfinals. Up next, Prolific Prep against Hoop Nation. Then we have Dream City with the #1 overall recruit, Shaden Sharp, against Mikey Williams in Vertical Academy. The top seed, CBC, finishing out our games tonight against Coronado. So you'll want to stick around here on the Who's Next YouTube channel. Abelman takes one from inside the line and knocks it down. LV Orange retakes the lead. Ryan Abelman has been a key player for LV Orange, and now they come out in a little bit of a press.
Want to make the Virginia Gold use a little time on the clock.
Here's Foster, the Duke commit. Misses. Gets it back in traffic. He was in a sea of gray jerseys. Mintz draws a foul. That was a nice play by Mintz, just getting into the teeth of the defense. He had 2 defenders in the air, and all he had to do was throw it up, and he gets the foul call.
Absolutely. Everybody's super aggressive, and you see both of them come in.
Yeah, Bay and Williams both jumped a foot or 2 in the air. There's nothing you can do as a defender when you've already left your feet.
All Mintz had to do was brace himself.
Mintz missing free throws, and that's kept the door open for LV Orange. A 1-point game with a little over 4.5 minutes left. Thanks for joining us on the Who's Next YouTube channel. Be sure to follow Who's Next at Who's Next HS for high school on Twitter and Instagram. Great content from the top prospects all across the country. It is a tie game with 4.5 minutes left. Buckle up those seatbelts. Virginia Gold, 51. LV Orange, 51. And Jace Richardson trying to will his team to victory.
Great ball movement and penetration on that baseline.
Devin Ree off balance, misses. Foster gets the rebound, has it knocked away. Mobley looking to snake his way through the defense, and he draws a foul. Xavier Brown didn't like the call, but LV Orange, we've talked about it, their energy level has forced Virginia Gold to make mistakes like this.
And these young guys are staying composed, making sure they do the little things like the hustle on defense, the contesting of the shots, getting in the passing lanes. And right there, like you said, Junie Mobley trying to snake between the defenders and holding his own, going to the line.
Yeah, a couple of sophomores leading the way for LV Orange, Mobley and Richardson. Mobley gets a friendly bounce. That's the home bounce for the LV Orange team here in Las Vegas. LV Orange the underdog, but maybe not for long. Maybe in a couple of years they'll be the team chock full of prospects, as they now have a 4-point lead against Virginia Gold, a team with 3 players on the ESPN 100, 1 player on the ESPN 60. Another friendly bounce. This time it goes Virginia Gold's way. Livingston makes a 3, and it's a 1-point game. Anything you can do, I can do better. This has been a back and forth second half.
Tit for tat, and you love to see it.
3-pointer short from Williams. Here's Mintz. Great hesitation as he just let Darian Williams fly by, and he lays it in to give Virginia Gold the lead.
And he did a great job, because every time he gets the ball in that paint, somebody's flying at him. So you take your time, you gather yourself.
How about Junie
And the thing I love about this kid, no expression. He knocks it down. He comes back, meets his team. He's going in for the halftime.
Over Caleb Foster, a 5-star recruit in the class of 2023. He's headed to Duke. Well, John Junie Mobley Jr., he wants everyone to know that he's arrived as well, and he gives LV Orange the lead. It's a 2-point game with 3 minutes and 16 seconds left. What a finish we have on tap right now.
Prime platform for your coming out party. As a youngster, Junie Mobley and Jace Williams both having a great game here tonight, leading their team.
Mobley, Richardson, a couple of sophomores, and they're going up against some of the most highly touted players in the country. Showing no fear against Steve Smith and this Virginia Gold team. Here we go. 3 minutes and change left. Alongside former WNBA player Rusha Brown, I'm Brandon Liebhaber. Thanks so much for joining us. Game 1 of the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League on the campus of Coronado High School in Las Vegas. Caleb Foster draws the foul. That basket will not count. Maybe with the NBA continuation rules you get that, but not here.
Not here in high school.
Foster will get 2 free throws and an opportunity to tie the game.
And Caleb is touted for his poise and his mature floor game. Let's see what he does at the line for his team.
Makes the first. ESPN's national recruiting director, Paul Biancardi, says that he changed his body over the summer. Foster now stronger and faster. And there he shows that poise. He makes both foul shots, something we haven't seen a lot of guys do, frankly, in this ball game. And we are tied at 58. Back and forth we go. Been a seesaw ride of a game. Bay draws a foul. That one going against Ree.
You look at the defense for Virginia Gold, how the pressure is picked up. They're not allowing that handoff at the top of the key. So the guards for LV Orange got to make good decisions. And they've been able to get around. And right here, you see them about to go to the line. Keenan Bay.
Keenan Bay going into, or I should say just started his junior year. But this last 18 months or so, I have no conception of time. The school year, though, has started, though the high school basketball season has not technically. This is a club event. Great energy as LV Orange gets an offensive rebound. Elizalde went to the deck, and he saves a possession for his team. Here's Richardson.
LV Orange taking some time to run the offense, but ends up in a turnover.
Virginia Gold able to wait him out there. Here's Livingston. Tough shot. He gets it to go.
Says who? Tough shot for maybe me or you. This young man is ready. He's definitely involved in this game right now with a poke from behind, and now in the open court.
Chris Livingston making his presence felt. That's why he's a 5-star recruit. That's why he's heading to Kentucky. Virginia Gold with their biggest lead of the game, and it's thanks to Chris Livingston. Happy 18th birthday to this young man. He's celebrating, and he hopes to do it with a win.
Definitely a move that's deserving of some cake because he had that spin and was off balance, but able to still knock the shot down.
Livingston, the highest ranked player on this Virginia Gold team in the ESPN 100, number 12 overall, part of Kentucky's recruiting class for next year that is ranked number 2 in the country. Later today, we'll see the top overall recruit in the country, Shaden Sharp. He plays with Dream City Christian out of Arizona. Livingston with back-to-back buckets, and he forced a turnover in between. And now LV Orange really has their backs up against the wall. It's the first time that they've trailed by multiple possessions in this game. 1:47 left. This is a big possession for LV Orange. They have the ball. If they miss and don't get the rebound, they might not get it back really until there's under a minute to go.
And you saw in the huddle, Coach Smith telling them pressure, but don't foul. Pressure, but don't foul. So right now you can expect that the Virginia Gold is going to put pressure on the ball, but LV Orange has got to make great decisions, and they're back in that zone.
It has caused some issues for LV Orange. Richardson knocks down a three. Ice in his veins.
That's a big boy shot right there. He came out there, you saw the zone, was able to cut and get in the gap and knock the shot down.
And that's the downside when you play a zone. You leave some areas open. That time Richardson found it, knocked down a three. Judah Mintz is heading to the line on the other end. He's missed some free throws, though. This might not be the worst thing in the world for LV Orange as we take another look. What a big shot by Jace Richardson.
Junie Mintz not able to close out quick enough. All he needed was a glimpse at the basket and able to knock it down.
Mintz makes a big foul shot there. Two-point lead for Virginia Gold. LV Orange led almost this entire game. Virginia Gold has finally clawed their way back in front. It's a three-point ball game. LV Orange with the ball. Mintz makes a couple of big free throws. How about Junie Mobley? How deep was that?
These young men have no fear. There was no fear of trying to figure out how much time should we run off the clock. I'm open, put it up.
Tie game. Mintz draws another foul, this time against Darian Williams. But how about LV Orange? We talked about them having their backs up against the wall, down by 4 a couple of minutes ago. And boy, they have responded incredibly well. Threes from their two stars, first Richardson and then Mobley. And we are tied at 64, under a minute to play now.
LV Orange coaches over there trying to see what's next and how they figure out these next plays. Who comes in to replace their star?
I think Williams is fouled out now. Question is, who will come in? The answer appears to be Keenan Bay. Mintz at the line, game tied at 64. LV Orange looking to pull off the upset. This has been a great game to start the GEICO Top Flight Invite at the Border League in Las Vegas. Judah Mintz makes the first foul shot. There's Prolific Prep, another star-studded team. Oregon commit Dior Johnson set to play in that game as they take on Hoop Nation. So Mintz has made his last 4 foul shots. It's a 2-point lead for Virginia Gold.
And the pressure, look at them, they're all the way down to the half court.
How about Jace Richardson? He misses but draws a foul, and he can give his team the lead at the line. Jace Richardson doesn't want to hear anything about the prospects on the other team. He wants to announce his coming out party.
The composure by this LV Orange team to get the appropriate shots at the right time and not be afraid of that moment. But once again, we talked about it right here. He's got that NBA pedigree, so I'm sure he's seen it throughout his entire life.
Jason Richardson Jr., that's the full name. His dad, you probably remember, he won back-to-back NBA Slam Dunk contests, played 14 years in the NBA. And his son, in just his sophomore year of high school, making it look easy at the line. These are high pressure free throws, and he has an opportunity to give his team the lead with a little over a half minute to play here.
And he goes to the line and knocks down 3 easy, nothing but the bottom of the net. You never know what was at stake right now for this young man as they continue to put the pressure on Virginia Gold.
So it's a 1-point lead for LV Orange. What does Virginia Gold have as an answer? Local crowd chanting defense. Mims dribbles it off his foot. That's a backcourt violation and a turnover.
This pressure from LV Orange has been impressive from the tip. They have made their presence known. Aggression, trapping, defensive rebounds. They've done it all tonight, and they are worthy of the praise that they'll be getting, whether they win or lose this game.
Mims thought that ball was deflected by Elizalde. That's not the way that the referees saw it. And so now Virginia Gold needs a turnover, or they're going to have to foul. The shot clock is off, and they get a foul before the inbound, I believe.
Yeah, Mintz holding his man, not allowing him to continue to cut to try and get open. So now he goes to the line for some more free throws.
Has been really the star of the show for LV Orange. He's announcing himself to the basketball world right now. That lefty stroke from the line is smooth. I mean, this kid's in 10th grade, and he's making these foul shots at the end of a big game, and he's making it look easy. It's 5 free throws in a row in the final minute for Richardson. Virginia Gold with the ball down by 3. Foster gets a quick bucket. That was nicely done by the Duke commit.
And the thing you look at with LV Orange, they didn't foul, because that would have put you in a position where they would have gone to the line and been able to tie the game. You let it go, now you get the possession of the ball. Let's see what Virginia Gold can do to defend you and keep you from scoring.
Foster gets the quick layup. That makes it a 1-point game. LV Orange has the ball.
Shot clock is off. It's on them.
Shot clock is off. 20 seconds to play. This should be fun. As you see, Grant Rice talking to his team, LV Orange, looking to pull off an upset.
He's telling them, be strong with the ball. You know the pressure is coming because they have to come get it. How long does Virginia Gold wait before they have to foul?
Certainly Virginia Gold will try to get the steal, but at some point, with so little time left, they might have to foul. We'll see. This would be an upset for sure.
You see the pressure coming up, not allowing them to get the ball. They've got a big man, Devin Reed, on the ball, contesting, make sure he doesn't see any easy passes.
Ryder Elizalde, we haven't seen a ton of, is in the game now, and he'll be the trigger man on this inbound play. They get it to Richardson, but he's in the corner. Elizalde able to get it into the front court. Oh, a turnover by LV Orange. They broke the press beautifully, but unfortunately, they made a mistake after getting it into the front court.
And you got to understand, in this moment, the ball is yours. You don't have to make a play. They have to make the play. The pressure's on Virginia Gold. So you turn it over, and now you got to play great defense to keep them from scoring.
After getting it past half court, LV Orange just needed to hold on to it. But now they give Virginia Gold a chance. Clock is running down. Here's Caleb Foster, the Duke commit. Misses. Out of bounds. And one last chance for Virginia Gold. It looks like we may have an injury. Keenan Bay is down, holding his right knee. 1.7 seconds left on the clock here. And Virginia Gold will have an opportunity to get a shot up.
Looks like he's got a cramp down there. They're trying to get that cramp out of there.
Keenan Bay, part of this LV Orange team that has given this crowd a lot to cheer for. This local crowd pulling for the home team against Virginia Gold. Foster looking to win it there, and you see, yeah, Bay went up for the contest and just came down on that right knee. Being looked at right now. Literally, LV Orange has left it all on the floor in this ball game.
They have done everything. 1.6 seconds left.
Do they have one last defensive stop in them? Under 2 seconds to play. Virginia Gold with Mintz, Livingston, Gregory, Ree, and Foster on the floor. LV Orange needs 2 more seconds of defense to come out of here with a victory. Mintz will inbound. Whistle, That basket does not count. I think we might have had a timeout called. Yes, a 20-second timeout called before the inbound. That one charged to LV Orange, so we'll do it again. We'll see if Virginia Gold comes out with the same play or something different. They were looking to get it to Livingston, their star player, underneath, and just hoping to let his size do the work, really. And
that'll have to be, you see the pressure that they're putting on everybody trying to receive the ball, because he's going to catch it going away from the basket. So that means he's got to gather and get the shot off. So that's going to be great pressure, but you got to do it without fouling.
Tough to do with under 2 seconds. I would have thought that maybe Virginia Gold would look for a catch and shoot. We'll see what the plan is right now. What a ball game. Boy, this is game 1 of 4.
You're in for a long night. The energy is incredible in the building. These players have left it all on the court, like you mentioned. This is going to be a great time.
Here we go. LV Orange up by 1 against Virginia Gold. Mintz to inbound. Lobs it up. Livingston for the win.
A great play. You know the coach was looking at how the defense was playing, able to set that screen and get them coming to the basket. Winners win, and this was a great way for the Virginia Gold to finish this game. Heartbreak for the LV Orange. They had it right there in their hands.
Livingston coming off the screen all alone. He just put it in. And that's how this one ends. Chris Livingston, the 5-star recruit, number 12 in the ESPN 100, heading to Kentucky, and he just put away LV Orange. The final score in this ball game, Virginia Gold 70, LV Orange 69. What a game, Rusha.
Incredible, and you hate to see it end like this. 5 more minutes, anything could have happened. But this is the type of play you want to see your players come into.
LV Orange led this ball game pretty much the whole way until the final few minutes, but Virginia Gold, in literally the final second, gets the victory as Chris Livingston puts it in as time expires. But give LV Orange a lot of credit. Jace Richardson, Junie Mobley, both making names for themselves in this ball game. In the end, though, it was the star power of Virginia Gold that was able to get the victory in this ball game.
The size, the power, and the consistency. They kept coming, and LV Orange did everything they could. But in that last second, the experience won.
Chris Livingston, a guy we highlighted in the open, made some big plays down the stretch as Virginia Gold staves off a potential upset against LV Orange. Livingston with some big buckets in the second half, and this was a great way to start this event. Game 1 of 4 quarterfinals in the GEICO Top Flight Invite here at the Border League in Las Vegas, Nevada. Thanks so much for joining us. Hopefully you will stick with us as we have coming up next Prolific Prep against Hoop Nation. That game is set to start in just a couple of minutes here on the Who's Next YouTube channel. For Rusha Brown, I'm Brandon Lee Paper saying so long. What a game as Virginia Gold knocks off LV Orange.